acid mine drainage from a mine closed nearly 60 years ago has wreaked ecological havoc in 2022. The drainage is the result of a chemical reaction between water, oxygen and sulfurous rock. It's also deadly. At least 3 tons and 23 species of dead fish have been scooped up. Most have been buried to stop other animals from eating the poisoned flesh. But necropsy reports done by the University of Pretoria found that the water was so acidic that it ate away at the fish's gills, leaving them unable to breathe. Well, Dr. Johan Steyl was part of that university team. He's on the line with us now. Dr. Steyl, thank you so much for joining us. 60 years later, and there's still so much toxicity in the water. Just explain this to us.
Yeah, I think what needs to be understood is, the chemical reaction that you explained is actually a natural phenomenon. And what happens with mining is we expose those sulfurous surfaces to oxygen and water by mining activities and actually opening the sulfurous rocks. So it's just increasing the surface area, which is what's causing the increased acid production. And the increased rainfall we've been having recently is also adding to the underground water levels to rise. And this sort of overflows into the tunnels dug by these mines. And this overspills into the river systems, unfortunately, and then having the resultant effects of killing millions of fish, different species, all kinds of species. Nothing really can withstand the acidity that is caused by this effect. The levels of the pH level that we measured at the specific recent occurrence, and this has been happening for many years now, was at the level around about 4. So acid mine drainage normally is between 3.5 and 4.5, so it's quite classical. And what we've discovered is, irrespective of the species involved, the gill surfaces of these animals undergo a chemical reaction with the dissolved chemicals in the water, which mainly is heavy metals, being aluminium, iron, and this causes then the gill surfaces of the animals to slough off. It actually scalds the gill surfaces of the animals. These animals then can't breathe. They come up to the surface typically to breathe, and then die quite shortly after that, following these events. So it's quite tragic. I think mines should be doing more to try and limit the acid drainage into our river systems. But I can understand recently, with lots of rain that we've had, that their reservoir dams are probably not being able to handle the amount of acid water. So there is these 2 sides to the coin with regards to this problem. Our big savior in the past has been during the rainy season. We've got quite a significant diluent effect with the rainwater that dilutes this acid water that drains into the systems. And this normally saved us from much more severe problems, But I think when we're going to face droughts again, this is going to become a significant problem, escalating over the next couple of years.
All right, thanks for explaining to us. The mine owner has called it an uncharacteristic environmental incident. Thank you so much to Dr. Johan Steyl, veterinary pathologist with the University of Pretoria.